Hello everyone,
We're
welcome back!
back!
How have you been? So, everyone okay?
No.
No, not particularly.
Some EMPs are gonna be banned.
Yep, stop rolling the good dice. Okay, so let's just jump right into it then. So, previously, our party met with two Imperial Scholars, Tan Yu and Lang Wen. And the two of them were here to aid in removing the magical brand from the Zhou. A fierce passive-aggressive battle broke out between Zhan Yu and Wen Xiong, who apparently felt the need to argue, played a very passive-aggressive game of, oh no, you go first.
Please. Let the other make the first mistake.
Yes. And where they proceeded to, well, not only talk a lot, but the rest of the party also got a somewhat satisfactory explanation as to the whys and hows of how certain things work here. Whether they understand it or not is a totally different question.
I don't know if satisfactory is the right word to describe Hansa after having to listen to 3 different lectures on magic.
It's just
And
like
understanding
energy,
none of it.
man.
What?
Yeah, that's why you be able to understand him.
Yeah. Smoke this, you'll feel better.
So, taking the long rest as after removing the magical effects on the Zhou.
That's the sound effects of the magical effects being
Yes,
removed.
yeah.
There we go.
Like
Oh, I
truck.
still don't remember it this time.
Takes a while.
That's fine.
Okay, it's gone now.
Yep.
So, before I was so rudely interrupted.
Just like the magic.
With Wen Xiong's help, they did succeed in removing the magical effects from both the brand and the Zhou itself. And with that, you all proceeded to turn in for the night, the cold, frigid night.
Yep. Extra blankets.
So morning rises, it's a gentle breeze blows by.
A gentle breeze. It's like
A
freezing
gentle
cold.
breeze.
Yeah. It's like ice on me.
As you awake with the sun in your face, it's a lot warmer. It's about 20 degrees
Celsius.
Celsius.
Well, if it's early in the morning, it wouldn't really be.
At this point, you can see the Zhou is already awake. Who was
It's only
sleeping
gonna
there?
get colder.
I assume Alea was sleeping next to it because of the warmth. You awake to an eyeball staring at you.
Is it doing anything else?
It's looking at you curiously.
I'm staying still because it's warm.
Around
And I'm trying not
the
to make
Zhou,
direct eye
the
contact.
camp is moving at a, you know, just like day to day. Everyone's starting to pack up their
Is it
tent
still on
rolls.
fire?
Hmm?
It's still on fire.
The creature?
Yeah.
The main is still smoldering.
I would have, over the night, I would have put a nice thick blanket over my argali and then used the blanket and argali as a pillow and then put another blanket on myself.
So it's now morning. You can see the soldiers, most of them have already started to pack up the tents. They seem to be more or less preparing for the journey ahead.
Does the Zhou seem agitated that I'm in close proximity to it?
Not particularly. It
Then I'm
seems,
staying right where I am.
it seems more curious than anything.
I'm staying.
You can see like at this point, it's not being bounded per se.
Oh.
It's still the net is still on it, but
Oh, it's not struggling.
it's not
again.
struggling or anything.
I'm gonna go find somebody who's not so busy and just ask them if they know what this thing eats.
Okay, you find Anya, who's maintaining her bow, and and you guys like, oh, morning.
Morning.
What do you want?
Do you know what this thing eats?
Other animals?
Like, argali? No.
Donkeys.
No.
Possibly.
I meant sort of like, you know, like if we release it, is it going to be a problem for us?
Probably not. It doesn't attack humans, as far as I'm aware.
Yes, but we have livestock.
Oh, that. It doesn't attack that much.
Okay, well if that's the case, I'll be back. I go back and I fetch out like the soup bones from last night. And I just like empty it into the net,
Okay.
like at its feet, so it has something to eat.
It nuzzles towards it. Eventually starts lapping up the bones and starts chewing on them. You hear a loud. You hear the loud crunching.
It probably would have made me look up, and then I would burrow back into the blankets, and I would try to get closer to it as well, just because it's warm.
I'm going to, while it's eating, like very slowly, like reach a hand out and try to see if I can pet it.
It moves back.
What?
It moves back.
Oh.
What the rest are you doing this fine morning?
I'll be awake and I'm looking at how tight her bed is. And I realized it will only probably get a bit colder, so I'll try to insulate there's a wagon and windows. Where's your?
Is it?
Yeah, I know. So
The wagon is
there,
windows, yeah.
I'll try to line it with blankets or something so that when it goes past, the breeze doesn't get so cold, so that at least all of us would feel a bit more comfortable. And then in the morning, so that after that when you're going to start preparing breakfast, then I'll help you.
Okay.
Oh, also, quick PSA. Do not feed your pets at home any cooked
Cooked
eggs.
bones. I was gonna say that.
Yes.
I was like, I can't believe he's feeding it cooked bones.
No, because the idea was these are cooked to the point where they literally disintegrate the chalk.
They're soup bones.
They're soup bones that have been boiled for like hours and hours. Do not feed your dogs and cats cooked chicken with bones.
Why?
Splinter.
They splinter and they cut up the
Esophagus.
esophagus and stomach tract.
I'm like 95% sure that's true.
Nobody's eating corn. To be
Now you
safe.
know.
I also figure this thing is large enough that feeding it like lamb bones isn't gonna cause that big an issue.
Probably like eating ikan bilis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eating ikan bilis.
Fried anchovies.
Sardines.
Anchovies.
The rest of you, what are you doing this fine morning?
Keeping warm.
I'll be up. I'll be with the animal.
Pushing with the other two.
Okay.
Yeah, and still seem a little bit out of it. This time I'm looking at my bow, and
Okay.
where possible, if Langwen is up,
So,
I'd be want to have a
if you're
conversation.
looking around the camp, besides the soldiers packing up, Jiang Yong is already in his full plate armor and everything. It seems like he's already ready to move out. Zhang Yu and Lang Wen are packing up, though you can still see there were a lot of scrolls hazardously strewn around them as they were taking notes, as well as a bit of tea in the center. Tarkan is still asleep. He's not even using a blanket, he's just like on the floor, just knocked out. Yeah.
I'm steaming buns for breakfast.
Okay.
Very simple. Just
Besides that,
Basic math.
Anya is stringing her bow, oiling her weapons, making sure all her equipment is ready.
If you're stealing
Gao Ding
buns,
is doing the same, but he's also, what's the term? Ruffling his feathers a bit,
preening himself.
preening himself. There we go.
If you're making buns for breakfast, I'll be like staring out from my nest of blankets at the buns, but it's too cold to get out and get myself a bun.
When it's cooked and steamed and hot and piping, and I'll deliver one to you. Do.
It's the like, I don't want to get up, but I'm
I'll send
hungry.
It's okay,
Auntie
it's okay.
Zhao over.
Put it there.
Happy noises.
Okay.
Yeah, but if Langwen has time, I might want to have a conversation with him. For him to
With them.
Yeah, with them. I mentioned something about them potentially removing curses or something like that.
Okay.
I want them to have a look at the bow that I have.
A cup of Chinese tea.
Hanzhong?
You.
I'll actually be trying to figure out her little
Okay.
issue, but the thing is, I'm trying to, because I can't check it right now. It might be a bit dangerous, so I will try and just draw some hypotheses of trying to figure out theoretically what might be the difference.
Okay.
I mean, it's covered with her clothing. It's just as long as she doesn't.
It's more for theoretical
Yeah.
writing first,
Understanding.
but later I'll go back and check on it properly.
If I
Okay.
explode, you know why.
Ha.
To be fair, if any of us exploded, the first person we would have blamed is Winston.
Yeah.
just.
Like if one seal explodes, no one would bat an eye.
Yes.
I must have had that mark on him, man.
Okay.
Or one of those barrels.
Anvil, what are you doing this morning?
Hanging out by the cat.
The cat?
Yeah.
It's
It's
awake.
warm.
Cats. It's been nicer than most other people have. So at the moment, I'm chilling with the cat. I haven't left that. Been 20 feet from that cat since we caught it.
Okay.
For Gregg, this is art imitating life.
Yeah. Cat would be on me though.
Okay. 这样 eyes towards you. As you're preparing breakfast, he comes forward to you. So what are your plans?
We need to go to Dongjing, and I assume since you all bear the mark of the black turtle, you are probably heading that way too?
Eventually, but that's not our immediate destination.
What is your immediate destination?
We will be patrolling the rest of the villages.
Oh, well,
We've got orders that, well, with this cult lying about, it will make some sense for us to protect the roots more than usual.
okay. Well, we need to be making our way to Dongjing. I guess that's our next immediate plan, is to get to the city. I assume that means we have to climb up further into the mountains.
You have to go deeper, yes?
You hear a small groan.
Ignore the groaning blankets.
I was wondering where that came from. Yes, you would need to go, well, somewhere in the center of the mountain region.
I assume that means we have to go up before we can get to the center.
So this is the southern region of Dongchu.
Yep.
You notice the ground starts elevating after a while.
Like normal elevation or like magic stones in the water powered by force elevation.
Gentle hill elevation.
Okay,
The land slowly elevates
Gentle
upwards.
incline.
so normal elevation.
Yep.
Because we did see a floating rock with a temple on it.
Yeah, that's you get used to that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were talking about that elevation or.
Are there going to be other
It's-
strange things?
The blanket sock.
Excuse me, Mr.
It
General.
depends on your definition of strange, blanket.
I don't really have much of a frame of reference. It's all been very
Are you
strange.
going to encounter more magical stuff? Yep, highly likely. Are you going to encounter creatures that might be infused or changed by the magic in the area? Definitely likely.
Any warnings you could give us?
Don't die.
Be on the lookout, keep to the path. Don't die.
You're the second person to have said that.
I mean, it's good advice. Joking aside, I am aware there should be at least a few guards or escorts, guard escorts that patrol the route.
Okay.
You might want to seek them out.
So do we just seek out other people who also bear the mark of the black turtle?
Yes.
Will there be wary against
And
people?
you might want to keep a lookout for more travelers like yourself. Dongting always sees a good number of pilgrims and visitors.
Oh, by the way, speaking of black turtles,
Mhm.
I immediately like turn I start looking for the black turtle.
And your friends run off.
There's a black turtle.
There's a black turtle, yes.
There's a turtle shell humanoid.
Turtle shell's humanoid. You
I mean, in character, I don't know it's a turtle.
make me a perception check.
That's all.
That's all.
What's that?
22.
22? Okay, you find a massive turtle shell near some of the mountain rocks.
Is it just a turtle shell?
Yeah, just like a turtle shell.
So
I'm going
There's some equipment lying about.
I'm going to set down a plate with some of the steamed buns, just in front of where her head would be.
Pops out and you're not listening.
Tail pops.
Oh, yeah.
As you set the small, as you set the bun down, the breakfast, as you will, you see a head crane outwards. And,
Morning.
Morning.
I don't think we got to meet yesterday.
He pops out of the shell.
I don't think we got to meet yesterday. I brought you breakfast.
You see a turtle, hard to tell his age, crooning slightly, bending over forward, carrying his turtle shell. The shell itself is black, whereas his skin color, reptile skin color, is definitely a dark green.
I'm Hunter.
He croons towards you. Hello. My name is Tangai.
Tankai, as in charcoal shell?
I fell into a fire once.
Oh. So did I.
Is this for me?
Yes. I made breakfast.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Are you from Dongjing?
Yeah, I am.
You wouldn't happen to know the best way back there, would you?
Not particularly. The paths here are fickle.
Yeah. I know.
Are you planning to go to Dongjing?
Well, that's the plan. Our group of friends, we're trying to get to Dongjing. We just came from Shanghai.
Maybe you'll encounter other people who travel there. It's quite
Maybe.
common. Or maybe you can encounter the Tiejing.
What? The what?
Tiejing.
Tiejing.
Higher.
Iron Sutra.
That's it. Would I know what they are?
Yeah, make me a general.
Just a D20 or an intelligence?
Give me a history check. Do you remember anything?
That's a 4. No.
For nope. You don't know what that is?
The what now?
Tiejing.
Is this going to be like the magic lecture again?
Noticing your fairly quizzical look, he said, "Oh, they're part of the Mei family, not army, but god. They got the pilgrims and the travelers to Dongjing.
Oh. Well, that's helpful.
They frequently patrol the routes. You should be able to encounter some of them if you go up north."
How will we be able to tell them apart from, well, I gesture to the rest of the soldiers.
They are not as well equipped, let's put it this way. Most of them still training. They're still training. It's a good experience for them.
But do they also bear the exact same markings as you? Just with
They
less?
all bear a similar shell, shoulder guard.
Okay. That was helpful. Thanks.
No, thank you for breakfast. It's not often I get breakfast after sleeping.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I learned growing up. No day is complete without starting the day with a good breakfast.
If you happen to glance over to me, I'm pushing some pows towards the cat creature to see if he'll eat them. Like with a stick.
He turns to you. If you don't mind, I gotta have you head back to my squad now.
Okay.
Best of the day to you.
You too.
He walks off.
What a nice fellow.
Okay, doing that. Give me an animal handling check.
Ooh,
Nice.
23.
He eats the bow.
I I push several types of bows towards him, depending on which ones Hansa made. I'm
I only
assuming.
made one
You
card.
only made
It's
one
just
card.
manto.
Oh,
It's just plain manto.
Yeah.
alright, fine. I'm splitting half my breakfast with it because I'm fascinated.
It eyes as you finish finishing breakfast,
Mhm.
and as it finishes its small portion, well, not really breakfast, more like snack. It eyes you. It just eyes you, like looks at you.
I'm not really doing anything because
Just you're not sure out of curiosity or something more.
I don't think I have any food for you apart from these. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna give it one more manto. It now has more manto than I do.
Okay.
Split their breakfast with you.
Do I see that you're... I'm going to see whether I see you pushing the mantles.
It's more just out of not having nothing to do than
10.
I'm not hiding it.
If I see you pushing it, then I'll deliver more to you, and then you can push it to the cat.
It's
It's become a trip to the zoo for these
Yeah,
two.
it pretty much is.
Oh, it's
It's like, here, feed it more.
Well, to be fair, Anvil will probably be there as well, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Just keep feeding
Yeah.
to
Meanwhile, what are you doing, Hunziong, at this point? What are you doing?
Actually, I will be looking around to make sure that there's. I don't really want to interact too much with the what's his name,
It's on you.
Zhan Yong, because I'm pretty sure that he has his own thing.
Okay.
But I am a bit curious about how the college is currently. But
Okay.
I don't want to talk to him about it.
Okay.
So I'll go over to the younger one.
Long one.
morning after mood.
The walk of shame.
Like,
So Long one's there, thoroughly enjoying. I assume Hansa will pass them breakfast as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thoroughly enjoying the manto. Like,
I come over with my
oh.
mom. Long Wen, how are you?
Senior Hunziong.
Junior, it's okay, it's alright. I like him so much better. So, how is the Imperial College? Is it still the same? The dean is still the same.
The dean.
The dean.
The unfun one. Hey, remember the time we filled the dean's room with goats? And then they all exploded? That guy had no sense of humor.
Goats? I thought they were pigeons.
They were chickens.
They turned into
Exploding
pigeons.
bats.
Big chickens.
Guano. So, listening to your question, I don't know what you mean. Like, is the college the college? Any people doing good work?
Have you heard anything about what the problem is recently? They said there's been some uproar or something that they are currently having to deal with.
I think the headmaster might be involved, but that's all I've heard. They tend to, well, the ones in the college at least, the scholars in the college, they don't play a lot of politics. Well, not that I'm aware of.
You'll learn.
You clearly haven't been there long enough.
I know some of the senior members have been at the palace very often recently.
Right. And you're currently a working assistant for Zhangyu?
Yes. It's rewarding in its own way.
That's good, that's good. Keep at it, and yeah, don't give up. Just keep working for your what are you going for now?
Your degree.
Your doctorate.
Whatever it is.
I'm working to be a magic advisor at the palace.
In the palace itself.
Yeah.
Then you better learn more about this politics then.
Immediately, I'm
Listen.
picturing what they're doing. Oh, you're studying, you must concentrate. 我祝你万事如意，学业精通。
Oh my god,
No.
you sound like my, yeah.
So yeah, you should study. You can continue studying hard. Don't give up on your study.
He's zoned out. It's the same old lecture.
every old person.
However, you see, Langwon is just like Langwon is taking it very like hold on.
He's laughing everywhere.
He's lapping. He's like listening very intently on every word that comes out from Wen Xiong.
Don't let what other people tell you to stop. Don't stop. Just keep going for it.
I have the tiger.
If they tell you it's too dangerous, who are they to decide? It's your decision to make.
Fire department, fire department.
OSHA, who needs that?
I feel like this is basically every lecture from like the fun uncle at Chinese New Year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now here's some firecrackers.
Here's some firecrackers.
Here's some firecrackers I snuck in from Malaysia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't tell your parents.
Do you have any of the stories that they used to tell about me?
A few.
Do they still talk about the exploding bats?
Yes, that's the first one they tell.
Ah, very nice. See? Yeah. Yeah, they lost control.
Hey, but they were good luck.
They were supposed to...
Shower people with luck.
I know, right?
Ooh, 道夫. And then they became 暴夫.
Oh my god, that's great. That's fantastic.
Probably
So,
explained it like that.
well done, Jeannette. Well done, well done.
I'm gonna have so much explaining to do in the edit.
Do you want to give a quick explanation right now? We might as well.
Sure. So the word for bat and the word for luck sound the same.
Yeah.
Chinese
And-
people love them, their puns.
The
Chinese
homonyms.
people love puns. So
Homonyms, so.
bao is the word for exploding. So an exploding bat sounds like exploding luck, which also means overflowing
Flowing
luck.
with luck.
Oh, but it's also because bats are lucky because they hang upside down. So there's the Tao, right?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Fu is
Yes.
the bat is Tao.
Yeah.
They like
Has
their puns a
arrived.
lot.
Yeah.
So, but Tao also sounds like Bao, which is explosion.
So it's supposed to be released during Chinese New Year. But they got too hectic during the time and got loose. But they never seem to remember they were supposed to be for Chinese New Year. They always miss out the most important parts.
Yes,
I like to think like the bats you've released, the exploding bats, have like bred and have now infested like certain towers. It's a new species now.
Occasionally you just hear.
It's like the fainting goats. Somehow evolution has
no,
just
yeah, long ones says we still find them sometimes.
Very
bits of them.
Not bits of them, like in the wild. They're a
In
bit,
the
they're a bit of a
wild?
nuisance.
They-
I think one of them destroyed a watermelon in the market recently.
Oh. Yeah, I realized after they got out that it was a very good defense mechanism for them.
Oh no.
Yes,
If too much stress was applied, they would explode themselves. So it will protect the rest of the family. It's very
Yes,
good.
It also puts off predators.
Yes, it does.
it took a week to. I hear the cleanup crew took a week to get rid of the smell.
Oh.
Was that true?
The smell stayed a while longer. It took a week to get rid of all the
Burn.
bits and pieces.
It's like guano, but you light it on fire and so it just like melts into the walls and floor.
Oh.
It's infused into the spirit
Yeah.
powers.
Why do you think of such a inspired idea?
One was the fact that I thought that we could use them to send fireworks up into the air, possibly. With us controlling them, we could make them however we wanted it to be.
Morale boosting.
But they got out of control. We didn't have enough, control and safety measures back then.
Yes, I heard they rewrote the book at least 8 times while you were there.
I wrote the book with them. They didn't seem to like it very much.
I was told that when they asked you to write it because you're very experienced with knowing of dangerous stuff, you handed in a single piece of paper.
No, I'm pretty sure I had it in a 2-sided piece of paper.
Oh, I wish I could be as daring as you.
That's courage. Don't worry. You just have to learn how to understand what the lecturers or the whoever the examiners what they want to see. That's pretty much all you need.
I really thought I just translated in Chinese in my head like 那是勇敢，那是酱油。
So good.
Yes.
I don't understand that.
Chinese like
That Chinese fun because the guy's name is Jiang Yong.
yeah.
So the second character's name means brave.
Yeah.
So he says that's courage. That's also courage.
Okay.
It's okay. I've had enough with just like just talking, reminiscing, and just
Very impressionable young
Yeah.
individual.
very good. A very good student.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go wander around the camp and look to see if there are any.
Are you still dragging the blankets around?
Yes.
Actually, this is
Definitely. I'm gonna go look for any soldiers that may have like been out on, like you know how soldiers when they set up camp, some of them will go hunting and trapping
Yeah.
and things like that. I will go look for anyone with like fresh game.
You find one of you do find a few, like you see, someone has brought rabbits along. Okay, you see a small, I say about a small squad of about maybe 4 soldiers.
I think I have like I don't know how much gold I have on me.
They have
I have 70 gold
they have
pieces.
they've brought back what looks like a few well, not rabbits, sorry. They look like dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean some kind of four-legged.
Dogs, a few
quadrupeds.
rats. Yeah,
Okay.
quadrupeds.
Can I offer to
Possibly
buy
a squirrel.
as much off of them as possible? Just
Mhm,
in
like-
general. I'm not haggling or anything. I just want to see if I can have their game for a certain amount of money. I don't need all of it. Just however much they think they can spare for some extra cash.
So you're going to go towards them, I assume.
Yeah.
So you see a fairly young man.
Mhm.
Looks about around your age.
Hi.
Like, oh,
Hi.
hello. Hello.
Did you catch these?
Yeah. Why?
Cool. Wow, they look gamey.
Yeah, they're called game.
Can I buy some off of you? That I have money.
You can buy some.
Yeah. Fresh. I mean, you don't need to dress them or anything. If you weren't going to use them,
I mean, we're gonna eat them, like,
I could.
for lunch.
I mean, I need some fresh meat. I could give you money for it.
He turns to the rest.
Can I have some?
Sure.
Cool.
Passes you 2 dogs.
What are these?
Dogs.
Dogs?
Yeah.
Like wild dogs?
Yeah, they look like wild dogs.
Do they look like the dog that I know?
No.
Okay. Look like dogs I've seen. Okay. Guess it's alright then. Yeah, I'll just pay him however much he asks. I'm not gonna.
It's about 2 gold.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not bargaining. Yeah.
Tourist price.
2 gold.
Two gold for
Oh,
2
God.
gold.
Yes. Go for 2 gold. Yes. Yes.
2 gold
I
for
have-
2 gold. Okay.
I'm bringing them back and just putting them in front of the
I like.
So-
I thought she would be like, bring back like, Hanta, you clean this.
I assume he doesn't like it doesn't need cleaned game, so I'm just pushing it towards it with a stick. Okay.
Okay. It sniffs it.
Does it eat it?
It's looking at it.
Oh well, I'm shrugging and just walking off.
Okay.
As you walk on here.
Yeah, exactly that.
I mean, some animals don't like people watching when they eat. That's fine.
Some people don't like people watching when they
Exactly. Sometimes animals are just like people, but hairier.
Oh yeah, wanted to ask. 战友
morning. Senior,
Junior.
At the starts.
And starts.
Just want to ask, have you actually dispelled or removed this curse from any humans?
I've not encountered a human with such a brand.
They've not actually placed it on any.
No.
Such things have not shown up in your research.
But hypothetically,
Jesus.
if it were to be placed upon a human, if this brand was to be,
I'd be very concerned if I were you.
what
Yes.
what would be the repercussions possibly?
About the same, I assume.
How? Let's just say it's about yay high, yay old.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, a healthy human being. Like,
Specifically female.
like randomly.
That one.
Well, how hypothetically speaking,
Of course.
I assume you'll explode in the mud after the brand is applied. Are you okay? Are you leaking air or something?
Is there a fly?
Okay.
The best thing going.
Oh, that's actually
I'll check
a
the
scary idea though. What if they have
Human
insurgents who
Yes.
willingly brand themselves and they run amok the populace?
That would be pretty devastating. So, if that was the case, I would actually want to look out, because if they could do this to animals such as huge as this, they
Such
could
a
very easily.
very inspired idea. I will take my leave and go inform the commander Jiangman.
Please do, and just take note in case anybody has maybe forcefully being
Of course.
because you do know anybody could be imprinted this way.
Of course, we will. Let's see if I can convince the commander to at least send a hawk or something.
Would the removal process be the same though?
Yes, I would assume so.
Alright, very good. And
It's only the method of application that might need to change, but the effect removal should be the same.
sounds, I would believe that it might require a more gradual uptake in case instead of a instantaneous brand, it might be a more melded into the skin, somewhat like a tattoo.
She's gone.
Well, I think a tattoo might, the way it's applied might be different though, because for it to slowly gain hold, it would mean that each prick of the tattoo would need to apply some sort of magical force.
Ticking time bomb.
Interesting. So, would you say each ray of the sun that was represented might be perhaps a prick of such magical force like you had mentioned?
I could hypothesize maybe, but I don't have any much.
Theoretically, of course.
Simply a academic exercise, if you will.
This brings you back to me so bad.
Hypothetically, maybe.
Perhaps.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Might depend on the subject.
This has been a very enlightening talk. Thank you very much.
Again,
Likewise.
just hypothetically, if it was a random healthy human person, like her.
This is like a discussion like, hypothetically speaking, what organs do I not to need to live with? Is that the same under the same discussion?
Doesn't need to be hypothetical that.
I got 2 kidneys, I might as well sell one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He. Sultan, you bows towards you and makes his leave to go find the commander.
Okay.
Lang Wen is enjoying the buns.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's really good.
They're fresh.
Feels very homemade.
Should we get going and
Yeah.
get to Dongqing? Because
Yeah.
nobody here is going to Dongqing with us. Anybody following us?
Last call for the 210 to Dongqing.
Are you shouting this out?
Yes.
You shout this out. Everyone looks. No, we're good.
Alright.
Kong raises his hand.
He was like, I want to go Dongzhi.
Oh, yes, please come along.
Morning.
Good morning,
Morning.
Kaka.
Oh, the floor's very comfortable.
I immediately
I lined
have,
it
like,
with
I have,
blankets.
I have
thank
fun
you.
waiting for him.
So I didn't get a chance to talk to someone since they all were having conversations.
Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, you can go try if you wish.
Because of yes.
I mean, I imagine you would have, like, because he didn't approach.
Yeah, he didn't immediately.
no,
she was
so
talking
yeah,
about
all we would have.
So he's only done you for the most part. So in the meantime, you're going to find Langwen.
Yeah.
So Langwen is packing up their stuff, wrapping the rolls, properly storing each scroll based on category. There's some sort of organization system. There's some sort of organization system going on. Is what I'm saying.
It's like,
Hello.
Breakfast?
Oh no, I've been sneaking with you.
Yeah, you take some more.
Oh, thank you.
I have a question. You
Oh
mentioned
yes.
yesterday, last night rather, that you were familiar with the spelling of curses and identifying.
I mean, I'm only a student. Tanyo's that's where he specializes in.
But anyway, I mean, I don't know. He doesn't seem to like my friend over there, and then having the.
I know.
What?
I'm sure they love each other.
Yeah.
I am merely a grad researcher. Grad researcher.
I think
That is my faculty advisor.
I take my bow and I'm like, kind of used to it, presented to him like, ever since I've been given this bow, there's some things that I really can't explain. What has happened to me since I've gotten this bow, I've gotten certain, I don't know, abilities, or I seem to be doing much better in terms of fighting when I have this bow with me. I don't know if it's magical or like.
Can I? They take the ball. They examine it. Well, I don't have my equipment with me. I can definitely tell this is magical.
Oh.
He hands it back and just like opens your eyes, like casts a light cantrip in your eye.
I can do light too.
Trust me, I'm a junior
Pass like, say ah.
Yeah. It's like
And a finger.
okay.
Mage hand the finger. Press the thumb.
So I've been exhibiting some sort of physical difference. Is that accurate to say?
Yeah, I mean there's.
I mean, I can't tell what magic is in the bow right now. It's very complicated. Right? Like, where do you get it from?
It's been handed down to me.
It's very complicated. The bow seems very laced.
Laced?
There's multiple magical effects onto it,
It's interesting.
and it's man. And Langwen is looking at the bow a bit more, examining it. It's definitely one of a kind.
Thank you. I really don't know what to say.
I can't tell if it's cursed or not, though. It's hard to tell. It's strange.
Well, thank you very much for your professional opinion.
Okay.
I've got a bit to mull about.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me it's one of a kind. And kind of give him the bun.
Mhm.
Hopefully you don't mess up your organization of.
Yeah, it's okay. I've been doing this organization thing for a year now. I think I'm okay. Thank you.
Very much. Have a good trip.
Have a good day. Okay. Anything else you guys wish to do?
I'm waiting by the door to see if they'll release it. I want to just see them release it.
Go away, yeah.
As everything is packed up,
I'm lingering.
they kind of the soldiers kind of move away from the Zhou. That's to say, they move closer to the stream, and so like the Zhou was facing in the direction that you guys came from. And once they turn towards, you see Jiang Yong turn towards all of you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
As much as we can be.
No, I hope you packed up.
Yeah, we have.
Alright, now all the stuff is to release this poor creature. Jiang Yong, you see, wear the helmet. He goes towards the net in a single swift motion, yanks it off. With that, you can see the creature. You see the net move. Oh, gets. What's the term? The single motion, the net flies overhead and lands by the wayside. You see the creature looking a bit quizzically, slowly starting to realize there's no net on it. It scampers forward, runs around in a circle, kind of enjoying its newfound freedom. In a single leap, it leaps onto the cliff top where you jumped off.
Whoa.
And makes a straight dash into the distance.
And waving it off.
You see it stop for a moment, turn around, look at all of you once more. And then it hits forward and dashes into the distance. Back into the mountains.
Really hope it imprinted on him.
My first thought is, there goes your heat
Ilya
source.
Yeah.
You imprinted on him.
Because he's warm.
So does that
Samuel mounts his horse and is like, so, what now?
We continue?
We have to get to Dongjing as soon as we can. So we'll
Ah yes, I forgot to mention the sending stone. The one that you have.
It's Shanwei's sending stone technically, not ours.
You might want to take that to Dongjing.
Why?
Could get fixed there from what Sanyu told me.
Yes, I've been unable to get this fixed for some time.
Unless Sanyu hears that.
What's that
Ah yes, he's like,
His head pops around the corner.
He's like,
You couldn't fix what?
he's like, oh.
Senior?
I mean, it's entirely understandable, Senior Wen-seong. After all, you're definitely more skilled in the more bombastic elements of magic.
Indeed, I've just not been able to.
We're gonna be here a while.
I've not been able to fashion the time to look at it properly.
Ah, well,
Not looked at it for more than.
just keep going.
the trick is, it needs to reattune with the rest of the network.
I see.
And the closest other stone would be in Dongjing. I'm sure if you get a chance to examine that one, you'll fix this no problem.
Thank you so much for your kind advice.
Thank you so much for your time.
We should
Does
go.
anyone else feel like we're sitting under a giant tree? Because I feel a lot of shade.
He's like, I wish you well on your journey.
I like the thing we're pulling Wen-seong away and he's still bowing towards Sanyo.
I almost feel like it's Ilya who's like grabbing him by the scruff of the neck and
Hey,
pulling
kind
him
regards.
We have to go.
And if we're lucky, I will see you back in Dongjing as well.
Oh, you might be coming over.
I think it's better like I hope
After we follow these esteemed gentlemen through their patrol and remove what we can, we will definitely make a trip back there before making it back to the capital.
It will be mighty fine to see you once again.
Yes. I hope you get the chance to enjoy the great libraries there.
Yeah,
Like,
you're getting away from
help me.
After all, you're very well versed in the libraries of Chunjing, but I don't think you've got the chance to study the libraries and the annals of Dongjing.
Well, we'll see you there then.
Let's go, Wen-seong. The libraries are waiting.
We've got to get the Dongjing like now.
I'm already mounted on my Argal.
My Agali is actually coming over and
Also
personally
helping.
mounting me and then running away.
And
He's
so,
just like, the Argal is like, what's his name between his legs? He's just riding away backwards.
so I assume all of you are now making your way forward.
Yes.
Except him, who's still
riding
riding
back.
backwards.
Well, yeah.
I wave goodbye to Langwen
We end up
as we
having
head off.
like conversations with that Bill.
Okay.
Before I leave, I tell Langwen that I will say hi to Yaya for him.
Langwen's like, oh, thank you. I don't think he remembers me, but thank you. And anyway,
So humble.
I'm sure he will. I will make sure he does.
Brother. Do you remember Langwen? Do you? Do you remember
you
now?
see At this point, before as you're riding off, you can see flying back is actually
A bat?
scouting.
Oh.
Seems like he did go to make some rounds.
Waving at him.
He flies side by side with you.
Oh.
Turns towards Hansel like, well, be careful.
Thanks. I prepared a little something for you since you.
The rest of you might want to watch out for him.
Oh yeah. I
Yep.
prepared a little something for you since you're always so far away from everyone else. I hand him a little satchel. It's just full of boughs.
He kind of takes it. Oh, thanks. So the pass currently seems to be okay.
Are we heading in the right direction?
Yes, you are. Head forward. Follow the path. If the path suddenly disappears or you encounter some strange mist, don't panic. That happens.
What do we do if we encounter the strange mist or the path disappear?
Keep together and walk forward.
Forward.
Alright.
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 That sounds okay.
Okay.
He curtly bows and flies back.
Bye.
Okay, so on the road to Dongting. Ta-dun, ta-dun. Okay.
Cue
So, I
traveling
think-
music.
So with that, as all of you ride off along this path to Dongting, who knows what we'll see next, guys? I think it's a good place to end the game for today.
Okay. You're still bowing, right?
He's still bowing on you, like,
He's still like,
Hold it.
damn it, I should have said this.
Yeah. I was
no
not-
doubt.
My conversations went on the on the way
Yeah,
out.
more on the way out.
Yeah,
The
would
two of you?
be what he thought about the animal, what insights he might have gotten from the animal, what he felt about the animal, where it might be, given that you've already, like, you're one of nature, like,
Mhm.
what could you find out? Yeah.
But you do hear about the library.
I do.
There's a
That's
library
what
in
I'm excited
Dongting.
about. Trying to be low key. I don't want to steal his thunder. But yeah.
Well, the two dads have a lot in common.
Yeah. Books,
Old
books, and
books.
books.
Old, wrinkly pages. Musty old
Oh,
wrinkly pages.
yeah. You have anything to add? to
Nope.
that?
I'm good.
I just want to add that after we all go head off as well, when we are all alone, finally, I want to break to everybody that the possibility of the exploding
Exploding brand.
We'll get out the mist.
the brand. Yeah.
Get into the mist.
We're not in the mist.
Yeah,
like
nice.
when we get out of the dangerous road, because I want to be on the lookout.
Okay.
If that's alright? Yeah.
So I'll personally talk to,
Yeah, we can discuss.
and then
Okay.
we'll discuss this another time.
I would like to get my bandage removed.
Oh yeah. So,
Thank you.
What the heck?
Free waxing. But maybe keep that under wraps for a while.
Does it
We
still
don't know.
look like? Does it still look like her skin?
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
I'll put it over
Okay.
your arm.
I think I just like base it on the face.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Spaceless.
Cut eye holes out of it.
There's a faffing about with
Your eyelash.
Wen Xiong's invention. Yeah, let's end on this high note. See you guys.
Right,
See
yeah.
ya.
See you guys next week. I have no idea
Bye.
what they'll face next week. Yikes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Still bowing.
See you guys.